It's one player, two player, put controller in, and they turn the power button on and say, power on!
Which completely, again, misses the point of the original, because the original, it's very deliberate that the guy who's like, I want to be a superhero, he's like this dweeby teenager.
I am not remembering the same when you are. There was a continuation of Dave, from my understanding. Shit.
Well, yeah, there was one after, like, the original run of Kick-Ass. I don't think Kick-Ass was like a comic. I think it was a graphic novel.
I failed to see the difference, but sure.
Well, it's just the graphic novel is a lot more long form. And initially,
I get you.
Like instead of it being like 7 issues,
a graphic novel is a compilation of the comics. Is basically what you're saying. Because they do that for Batman.
Yeah, but like instead of it being like they released 7 issues, it's like they just started with making the 7 issues and putting them in like a single book, and it's one continuous story. It's like Watchmen wasn't like Watchmen was a graphic novel.
Yeah,
like,
Watchmen is very cool. Watchmen is your favorite character should not be who you know. It should not be that guy. He's very much obviously not the good guy. It's very obvious, I feel.
I mean, I don't think any character in Watchmen is the good guy.
Mr. Manhattan is a good guy now, but not in Watchmen. That's for damn sure. 'Cause they're in the DC universe now. And I can't help but notice the one person they didn't put in the DC universe is the homophobic dude. The homophobic, transphobic, racist guy. They did not, in fact, put him in there. Jesus Christ, guys.
That's so fucking loud. I thought that was the game for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, no, the truck crashes to the wall, runs you over. Guy in his Honda Civic.
Well, I'm in the middle of dying, so...
In the middle of death.
Yeah, Kick-Ass is one of my favorites, which is why I want to make a... I want to do the idea that Kick-Ass did, where, like... Oh, fuck, can I not use this? No, I can't. Oh, I can't use the spell. My bad.
Oh.
Okay. I want to make a story where, like, it's kind of like the idea of the Kick-Ass movie, but without Kick-Ass, so that it doesn't, like, miss the point. And it's kind of like the new Batman, where it was like, okay, what would actually happen to a person's mind if they were a superhero? How would they handle it? And the answer is fucking droves of PTSD. Like,
not great.
It would not go over well at all. Like, it would be droves of PTSD. It would be so fucking bad. Please don't kill me. Cool. Like, the fact that they never touch on that in Christopher Nolan's Batman is a genuine fucking disappointment. Because they could hit that so well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, which it is weird just because of how,
Because they do it in the Batman, where they touch on his, like, the fact that it sucks to be him. Because it does. It sucks to be Batman. You're taking on, like, droves of enemies all the time. Hi, guys.
Even in... Oh, fuck! I'm out of here!
You're taking on droves of enemies all the time. And they're all trying to kill you all the time. And it's not going over well for you because... And you have to deal with the fact that, like, people want you dead. And that's its own fucking psychological fucking problem. Do they all have arrows? They sure fucking do.
I fucking hate... Speaking of Batman, I'm thinking about the Batman. And I just remember talking to my friend who I went and saw it with, where he had admittedly, I think a really dumb complaint about it, which was... like, oh, I really liked him. I liked Robert Pattinson as Batman, but I just didn't really like his Bruce Wayne. Like, I feel like they should have had
What do you fucking mean?
of his Bruce Wayne in the movie. I'm like, well, no, the point of the movie, and it's stated multiple fucking times, is that he doesn't want to be Bruce Wayne. He just wants to get lost in, like, the instinct of just being Batman.
He wants to be Batman. He wants to save Gotham. That's his whole fucking...
He doesn't want to...
That's literally his entire character arc.
He doesn't want to be Bruce Wayne. Literally, like, he's like a weirdo shut-in for, like, as Bruce Wayne for, like, the entirety of that movie. Alfred has that conversation with him when he has to go to, like, the funeral for the...
Shit.
Was it the district attorney?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know...
No, it's the mayor.
Oh, yeah.
It's the mayoral, because I listened to the soundtrack, because that soundtrack is
It's so fucking good.
beautiful. It's one of my top 5 soundtracks that I listen to on my own time. And the first song is called Mayoral Ducting.
Yeah, so it's for the mayor. The district attorney guy's he's there and he has the bomb strapped to him. Yeah. He crashes through the but like when he's like Alfred's like,
that
"Oh,
movie's so good. You want to watch it?
Bruce, you have to go to the fucking you gotta go out there and be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're not gonna have the money to be Batman."
That's true. Do you want to watch Batman?
Such a fucking good movie.
Such a good fucking movie. So many people had so many stupid fucking complaints about that movie.
It's like, oh, I fucking love Paul Dano in that movie. He's so good.
That whole fucking cast was perfect. Who would have imagined that guy could do such a great fucking Alfred? Not me. I never would have cast him, which is why
Andy
I'm glad
Serkis?
they did.
Yeah.
Fucking he did great.
He has like when he's talking to.
He's so fucking fatherly, dude. Well.
he's so fucking fatherly. Dong.
Why was that so fucking cartoony?
Just having a good time.
Just.
Have you played any of the Batman Arkham games on the channel yet?
Yeah. Okay, so no. So we did Arkham Knight.
The worst one?
I love that one.
The story for it kind of sucks, but the gameplay is like.
Oh no, I loved
peak.
that story. I don't like.
I think the ending kind of sucked.
I don't like that they left the ending with like a.
The ending for me is just too like.
They left it with a cliffhanger.
It
didn't make any sense.
It's too non-conclusive. Like a.
I mean, I know that they wanted to leave Batman, but like, okay, so here's why the ending does. I don't like it. I don't like I don't mind that it has a cliffhanger. If they weren't saying the entire time that this was going to be the last Batman.
Yeah, literally the entire story is like, Bruce. That's going to be the end of Batman.
Yeah. Even in the interviews, Rocksteady's like, yeah, this is our last Batman
This is our last
game.
Batman.
And then they fucking tease another Batman game, and I'm like, okay, so like, are you doing another Batman game or no? You know what I mean?
If you're not going to, which is literally...
And then he shows up in Suicide Squad, kills the Justice League, and I'm like, okay, if you kill Batman here again, I'm going to hate you. Like, you know what I mean? Hi, bud.
Don't.
Fuck, man. Oh my god.
But honestly, my friend who had weird complaints about Batman, about the Batman, also had a weird complaint about Dungeons and Dragons. He was like, I thought the pacing at points was a little too fast. And I thought the pacing for that movie was fine.
That was my issue with Black Panther, is it like went by... Well, I've never told you about this. It went by really fast. Like, it was a really good movie. I just wanted more...
I think you did. I think we did talk about this.
Yeah,
not that I'm complaining. I'm just...
I just wanted, like... I think the movie just needed to be a little bit longer. Because, like, everything happened pretty fast. He dies very quickly. Alright, bye. Did that work? So, like, the fact that I don't like that they killed Killmonger at all. Because he had so much story potential for that character, and they just fucking wasted it by killing him. Well, that's not what I wanted, now is it? Okay, it has to land directly on them, or it won't do what I need it to do. There's this thing called Lloyd's Talisman. If you throw it on a chest, and the chest is a mimic,
it'll tell you?
It'll make them react to it, and then you'll know. Yeah, so The only thing I didn't like about Black Panther is it just wasn't long enough. Because that movie was great, otherwise.
Bonfire.
Yeah, but the moment I drop down, I'm stuck.
What about that ladder?
That ladder takes me up to a optional area. That sucks to be in. Oh, fuck you, dude. Oh, fuck y'all.
I don't like them.
Fuck ya, Dad. Okay, I know what I have to do from now. Son of a bitch.
Stop shooting me! Stop!
I just have to do this optional area. Because when I do the optional area, it gives me a shortcut, so... It just fucking sucks, dude. It is not a fun time.
But, like, I don't know if I'm just losing my mind, but I thought Dungeons and Dragons was paced perfectly fine.
Yeah, it had a lot of establishing shots, which is one of my friend's complaints, but, like, other than that, he never complained about the pacing. He was just like, no, there was just a lot of establishing shots, and that shit annoys me.
I mean,
Like,
establishing...
'cause a lot of movies have done it lately, and he's like, I'm just kind of sick of it. And I'm like, alright, that's fair.
Movies always have had establishing
Well,
shots.
no, like, because they have some establishing shots, and then there's, like... Let's say, for example, I just watched Draft Day. I mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
Draft Day has a ton of establishing shots. Like, so that it can establish where it's taking place. Like, they constantly establish the areas, like, where the people are talking to the team, or whatever, right? Because Draft Day is all about them trading players or whatever, the entire film. Because they're trying to get the best team they can for their NFL team. And there's a lot of them. Like, in the first, like, 15 minutes of the movie, there was, like, 6 establishing shots. And I'm like, alright, I see it. I get it. I can see how this would be annoying. Because it kind of is. Like, it was really annoying. It was very obnoxious. It very much insisted upon itself. Fuck! Where it was like, you're in Dallas now. And then it was like, you're in Chicago now. And you're like... where are the Browns stationed? Georgia, right? Yeah. You're in Georgia now, and it's like, holy fuck, just pick a place and stay. Like, for more than 5 minutes. Jesus. Like,
Keep going.
That was my only complaint about the film. Otherwise, everybody's acting was completely up. Also, like, there was this... Kevin Costner, I think he was kind of phoning it in. If that makes any sense.
Kevin Costner phoning in a performance? What?
A little bit. So,
What?
there's a moment in the film where... right? Kevin Costner doesn't phone in things, right? But, like, there's a moment where they're like, you've gone rogue, Sonny, and he goes, yeah, that's right, I've gone rogue. And, it, like, if you saw it, you'd be like, I don't think Kevin Costner wanted to say that line.
I think he was arguing for, like, a different line for, like, 4 days.
I don't think this is a Kevin Costner role. I'm not gonna lie to you. Vic! The recovery time for that attack is really long.
The fuck? You know, I didn't have any issues with the pacing of D&D. Like,
No,
I
didn't
know,
either, yeah.
I know. He said, like my friend said, it was like, oh, certain scenes just felt like they were paced kind of weird, but like a little too fast. But I didn't get that impression.
I can't imagine how. Like, the movie's supposed to take place over the course of 3 days, yeah?
I think so.
Something like that. The pacing seems to match, because, like, it's all got to happen within 3 days. Because they've got deadlines to meet.
Yeah, everything was moving along. I don't think we needed...
If you want a slow-paced D&D movie, let Wizards of the Coast know. They'll make it.
Or they'll send the Pinkertons to your house and...
Oh, yeah! Fuck the Pinkertons,
for fucking
man.
buying a Magic the Gathering card.
They didn't even get the one he ordered.
Yeah, for getting the wrong one.
I'm surprised I actually know what the hell you're talking about. Uh-oh, what did I do?
What have I done? What have I done?
I rang a bell.
It's like, I don't know what the fuck has been going on with Wizards of the Coast recently, but like every time they like started like getting back in people's good graces, they just like
do something
stupid. We got the shotgun right here. Put it to her foot real quick. Let's go, gamers.
Fucking, they're idiots sometimes. All the time. What am I on about? It's because they got bought by, what is it, fucking Activision or some shit?
No,
No, who bought them? Hasbro!
They've been owned by Hasbro for, like, as long as they've owned Dungeons & Dragons.
Then what changed?
I don't know. I think whatever, like, the higher-ups just want, like... They really... The D&D brand was under-monetized, according to some stupid meeting they had. So they've been... In any attempt to monetize D&D is just been fiddled. But, I mean, even the Pinkertons thing wasn't even related to D&D. It was related to Magic the Gathering.
Under-monetized. Under-monetized? You made 3 movies, 2 of which were ass. And then you finally made the 4th movie. Yeah, did you even know about the 3rd one? I didn't think you did. Yeah.
No, there is a third D&D movie.
Yeah, no, yeah. And then there's Honor Amongst Thieves. There's 4 D&D movies that have been made. 2 of which went straight to DVD because they were fucking...
Look, I will say, the second D&D movie, which was one of the ones that came straight to DVD, shockingly not terrible.
Not awful, no.
It was passable.
In comparison to the first one, pretty bad. The first one was an adaptation of the D&D video game for the NES, which is why it was relatively good. It's because, A, nobody had played that game. So
wait, the one with Jeremy Irons?
I don't know. Is that the one where the dragons are on screen and it looks really fucking cool?
That's the one with the dragons on screen and it looks really fucking bad.
No, I liked that scene. That one, I liked that. That looked really cool to me. I was like, wow, for the 90s, this is awesome. Was it the 90s? I think it was the 80s. Doesn't matter. Well, it was the NES.
The first D&D movie was 2000.
Was it?
Yeah. That's the one with Jeremy Irons.
Well, there you go. Like, that's why fucking CGI looked like shit. Everything looked like shit back then. Do you ever watch Spawn? There's exactly one good scene with CGI in it.
And it's the one where he goes to hell.
No. It's the one where he,
where the Ouija shows up.
It's the one where he, fuck, what's it called? Sorry. I'm also trying to play a game at the same time.
How dare you play a game and try to think about fucking Spawn.
God, Spawn's so cool.
It's got the clown.
Go, 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 go! Fucking damn it!
Go, Gadget. Enter the door. Why you knock that off?
Fucking son of a bitch, dude! I'm not gonna fucking sit here and methodically deal with 5 different fucking enemies that all suck to fight.
I'm not doing that. Who do you think I am?
I have to do it, but like...
I have to, but I don't wanna.
No, I don't. Honest to God, I fucking hate it. So, like... Oh, hold on. Okay, power off, everybody.
We're actually not gonna do that.
We want 21 minutes over. It's fine.
It's 21 more minutes of footage.
That's like a whole episode right there. Wow, that fucking breezed right... Did you like that? Me fucking actually having a good time? Which made it not last fucking forever?
Take like 80 minutes.